Yes, good afternoon, and welcome to my Itpe 122 class. So, yan. So, let's wait for the others na magpasok sa ating class. Sana yung iba. So, I guess, September. So, maghintay muna tayo, no, na magpasok yung iba. Okay, I believe section B this afternoon. Bakit there were only 9? So please say present sa ating live so that I could check the attendance. So yan, mayroon na rin ako students. Ayan. Good afternoon, Reven. Si Valenzuela. Si Vince. Vince, kindly change your profile picture now. Sumabat. Mungos. Nilroy, change your profile picture, please. Nicolene, profile picture, wala ka. Cristel, wala rin profile picture, as well as si Alingalan. Aldrin Cabago, si Kenji Flores. Buntua, Kenji, change ka ng profile picture ha, as well as Calda. Yes, good afternoon. Jemar. Barbas, mag-change ka ng profile picture. Marvin, mag-change ka. Lodesran. Sino man to si Lodesran? I could not check your attendance because you're using your pet name. Di ba sabi ko dapat complete name din yun sa YouTube account niyo. Candado, Sumili, Avila, Ulinan, Misoles, Beltran, wala kang picture. Gumbason, change picture please. Kadayunap, change picture. And Paragoso. Ayan. So, those mentioned po, just this, please try to change your picture, no? Kasi we have these house rules that you need to have a professional picture, no? True to all siya dapat. Okay, umabot si Pagantian, Sirabi. Yan. Okay. So, okay, let's start. So, I hope you have submitted your assignment. Um, you submitted your assignment with the correct answer. So, but before that, kindly send one if you can hear me clear, loud and clear, and audible naman ako. Umabaw si Montemayor yung attendance. Okay, kindly send one please if makarinig kayo sa akin before we will start. Talagang this afternoon is really, or today is really very hot weather, no? Sobrang init. Even dyan sa country lang ako nag-lunch, grabe ang init. Okay, yes, thank you sa response niyo. I guess I could start now my presentation. Okay, hopefully next week, I guess pwede kayo, please try to download the StreamYard now so that I could select some of the students that will uh, be included in the StreamYard, no? Para din naman, para pag may Q&A ako, makasagot. I mean, yeah, may kasama ako sa live, not only me, no? Okay, so shall we start? So this afternoon is we'll be talking about the web technologies or overview. So, well, perhaps this topic I sent this one as your activity last week, no? Though I'm not so sure if you really answered kasi or iba yung binigay ko na topic pala, no? But this is somehow related din naman talaga sa topic natin this afternoon. Yes. Okay. Iba pala yung nagbigay ko na what is a website, history of Wawawa or the WW, what is WW, HMSS, PHP, and so on and so forth. Dapat pala yung pala no, web technologies overview. Well, anyways, at least you submit it on time and nakasubmit talaga kayo. So this afternoon, so we have three objectives to attain. So let's try to define what is a web technologies and to point out components of web technologies. So what are the different uh, component ba aning web technologies? I know some of you already heard this one, but I really don't know what is this all about. And the third one is to identify sample web technologies, or shall I say, ano nga yun, how these web technologies are really work, or when it comes to actions, no? Okay. So what is a web technology? Anyone who can send out their answer? What is a web technology? In just lang, like in three words, can you identify what is a web technology, or can you give or differentiate, or not differentiate word, just a little bit lang, keywords na lang kasi we could not send a long sentence magod sa no, sa sa live. I know you okay, may umahabol pa. Yung mga late, sorry, sad to say, is refrain from late. I already warned you, di ba? Yung mga late, hindi na kayo first year. Uh, Again, who can give definition of what is a web technology, or what does it do? Ano ba to? We heard, because we know that our subject is a web technology one, katawa na yung website. But what is web technology ba? Anyone? Wala? Wala akong makabigay ng sagot. So apologies ha if ever man parang tumitingin ako sa gilid because I'm using this monitor and I have my cam in front of me. Then extended monitor kasi ito. Then I'm using my laptop. No? Kaya yun parang makita ninyo. Ayan, so we have answer with Vince Gerard Rabe. Sabi niya, web technology o web content delivery. Anyone else? Si Vince lang ang bibigyan ko ng plus points. Kasi siya lang yung parang may sagot at talagang naka-review or naka-remember ng ating assignment or secret last week. Wala nang iba. Sige, I'll try. Saan yung cluster ko? Anyways, may later send din naman. Yeah, ang ano natin ha, attendance online. I'll send I will call that one, the G form. And be sure to have a screenshot, no? Screenshot of this live. And not really this live talaga, but ano yung requirements ko? Yung dapat mag-visit kayo doon sa playlist, no? Okay, so I guess only Vince got have an answer, no? Okay. So let's see if Vince is correct. So what is a web technology? So web technologies overview encompasses a wide range of tools, protocols, languages, and frameworks that enable the creation, delivery, tama si Vince, delivery and interaction with content and services on the World Wide Web. So, tama si Vince, no? Web content delivery. So, composes siya o when we say tools, so, unsa man yung mga tools na ginagamit kapag edit sa website. Yung gina-require na ko sa inyo ha. Then, dapat siya yung mga different languages, no? To make a website. So, what are those languages? I already discussed this one when we have our orientation, di ba? We even say na we we love Java. I mean, we love programming because since these web technologies, we still have this Java, but in a way na this is we call this one as JavaScript. No? Then we have different frameworks. So okay, alis ko muna to si and we have different frameworks, no? Para makagawa tayo ng ating websites. Okay, so again, Vince Gerard Rabe is correct. So, i-stop ko na lang kasi naka-online para. Ayan, si Rabe. Anong date niyo yun? September 4, 2023. So, Rabe. Vince. Okay. Ano pa? So, again, it encompasses a wide range of tools, protocols, languages, and frameworks that enable the creation, delivery, and interaction with the content and services on the World Wide Web. And these technologies have evolved, no? So, significantly since the inception of the web, and they continue to evolve to meet the demands of modern web development. Like sa binigay ko sa inyo na example or yung ni-require ko sa inyo sa pag-drawing ng ating mock-up, we have this traditional, no? However, since you know naman that we really every year or every day, technology evolves, no? So that's why we have this modern design, but of course, doon muna tayo kasi nga this is web 1, so doon muna tayo sa tradition, no? So, like say, explain dito since technologies really evolved. So we really need to adapt as well this new technology. No? Hindi lang tayo talaga mag-maintain or mag-sustain dun sa tradition. Kasi nga, nag-evolve man siya. So, for some reason din, this some evolvement din is that there are some of the, kumbaga ba, like upgrade sa atong mga iOS or sa ba sa ano, ano nga yung sa iPhone kasi iOS, yung sa mga Android, no? 'Di ba? Nag-evolve man kaya atong cellphone, no? Like, hindi na, like this type of games will not run if your uh, cell phone is not really that upgraded na to its newest OS. No? Of course, that is also applied to the web technologies. Okay? Kuha? Yung iba, nag, nagre-reply pa ng one. No, because I think they are not late na sila. No? Like, the delay. Okay. So, next, what are those type ba of web technologies? No? So, here are some key of web technologies and their rules. Ito yung sabi ko na, ano ba to mga web technologies na sinasabi ni Sir? Hindi namin yun alam eh. So, again, so I'll give you at least, I have here, I prepared some 10 samples, no? And the rules. So that we could, first, we have this common, ayan, the HTML or the Hypertext Markup Language. So HTML is the fundamental markup language used to structure content on the web. It defines the elements and tags that web browser interpret to display text, images, links, and other media. Okay? Again, I'll repeat. So HTML will defines the elements. We have these elements and we have tags that the web browser will interpret to display the text, images, links, and other media. So because of the HTML, so maka-display na ta or makahimo ta sa atong traditional website. Okay, I will just use the term traditional website because I am requiring you to do this traditional for now. Then this modern or the adaptation of the high end or how we call this one, yung advanced, no? Later na lang yun. Okay? So again, first we have this HTML or Hypertext Markup Language. Next, we have these CSS or Cascading Style Sheets. So CSS is used to control the presentation and layout of web pages. It allows developers to define styles such as fonts, colors, margins, and spacing to make web content visually appealing. Now, kato sa HTML, it doesn't mean na dili po mo makahimo atong website. We can create. However, this CSS lang is that, kumbaga, na siya um, other option to make your website more visually appealing. No? Kasi kung doon lang ka HTML, parang standard lang siya, no? Standard ang font. Yes, pwede ka makakreate o makoloran na to ang font, even resizing the images. However, this CSS kasi meron siyang sarili niyang pattern, no? In making this website more beautiful, yun nga, visual appealing. So, we have these two type on how we are going to insert this CSS style, no? Tapos siya sa sulod jud sa atong body, no? And we could also import it. So, we will discuss this once we have our lab na, no? Okay? So, again, CSS or cascading style sheet make the web content visually appealing. Okay? X, ayun. We have this JavaScript. If we have this HTML and CSS, so meron tayong JavaScript. Ano nga yung gamit sa JavaScript? Yung sabi ko, anyone? Sige daw, ano yung gamit ni JavaScript? Meron pala sa ano. Anyways, so it's a versatile scripting language that enables interactivity and dynamic behavior on web pages. It allows for client-side scripting, creating interactive elements like forms, animations, and responsive design. Okay, so pag we're just using HTML or CSS, yes, we have this beautiful website, no? However, when it comes that we have this login form, no? Sabi ko sa inyo na kasi pag HTML and CSS lang, we have this static lang talaga. However, this with the implementation of this JavaScript, or we have now this scripting, so we could include a website na meron na siyang forms, meron na siyang animations, and of course, responsive na po ang ating website because of this JavaScript. Okay? So again, the difference na talaga is static pa yung HTML and CSS. Pagdating ni JavaScript, hindi na. No? Meron na siya, ano, so responsive na ang ating design. Okay? Next, the fourth one, we have this HTTP. What's HTTP, or the Hypertext Transfer Protocol? Is the protocol used for transmitting data on the web. It defines how web browser and web servers communicate, enabling the retrieval and display of web content. So we have this, ano nga to, sample ng HTTP. We have this software kasi na ano no, that, like for example, salit nga. Okay, we are using this FireZilla. FileZilla. I forgot the name. FileZilla. So this FileZilla is a type of yeah, HTTP or FTP, or file transfer protocol. No, so we are using this FTP for us to transmit our data or all of our codes through our web server. Kasi ang first method niyan is that we have this code pa in our computer or laptop. So, by using this FTP, no, we can now deliver our HTML code, scripting, CSS, or this code natin para para mag-update ang ating website, no? So we could, though we have this, ano naman po, we could update immediately. However, we need to test pa muna, no? Kung tama ba ang ating pag-edit. For example, kasi si client, Jennifer, can you, this form is not correct. Kindly edit this one. I need to, you need to put the image on the right side, then the forms on the left side. Of course, you will not immediately edit that one. I mean, if you directly edit it online, then of course, time to time, you have visitors, no? Makita nila na, oh, what happened to their site? I think it was hacked because nagpalipat-lipat man. So you need to do it muna in your end muna, dito sa ating laptop. Then once it is already furnished na or goods na, so saka pa natin siya i-update. No? Sa using this FTP, or we have this file sila an example. So again, so HTTP, it defines how browser and web service communicate, in enabling the retrieval and display of the web content. And of course, we have this HTTPS. So S stands for secure. So it's a secure version of HTTP, encrypting data transmission between the user's browser and the web server. It is essential for securing sensitive data such as login credentials, and financial transactions. So as you know, papansin din natin, di ba? Pag, pag ang website talaga, if we have this login, no? Try to look the web address, no? Yung URL niya. Pag once may login form dyan and wala siyang S, that means that that website is not secure. So, possible, no? Ang imong data, like, of course, ang imong password, ang imong na fill in ka na website that na require sa imong data. And pansinin mo, wala siya HTTPS. So, dili secure. So, careful kayo niyan. No? Di ta magpataka o porque na gi-require siya. Tapos, pagtingin natin, uy, hindi man to secure na website. So, be sure na ang kanang na website, it's not JS, no? Because they are using this ano mga security measures. Okay? So that's how you are going to ano lang para tips natin or para malaman din natin that tips that this website is secure. No? Sige. Next. So again, we have this HTML, CSS, HTTP, HTTPS, and JavaScript. So, 5 na. So, the sixth one is we have these web servers. Ito yung sabi ko kanina, no? So, web servers are software application or hardware devices that store and serve web content to users' browsers upon request. Example, Apache, MIS, and Microsoft ISS. Okay? So again, these servers are those para din dito repository, no? Dito ilagay talaga lahat ng content na ng iyong website. So actually, for example, in your end, then you're using this FTP, then i-save natin lahat sa web servers. So all of your content will be saved sa web server. So that's why nga din we have these some of the biggest web servers, no? Of course, Facebook is one of the have this data center tawag, no? Warehouse, I think. Sorry, okay. Oh, data warehouse pala, not data center. Data warehouses, no? So this like for example sa Facebook, YouTube, ngayon YouTube sobrang laki ng ano nila data warehouse, no? Kasi video. Though ang Facebook po, they are they are engaging videos as well. So yun. Next is we have these, of course, web browsers. So web browsers are applications that render and display web content to users. Popular web browsers include Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, Microsoft Edge, and Safaris. Of course, without this web browser, how will you see your websites, no? Makita ba nato ang website nato gihimo without this web browser? Anyone? Uy, late naman tubag si Islan. So, anyways. Okay, so with the use of this web browser, so this is of course the shall we say types of the application, no, na makita na to ang design sa itong website, no, using these web browsers. So we have this of course very familiar dun ta sa Google Chrome. Next, so we have this web framework. So web browsers are applications that render and display content to user. So popular web browsers include, wait, parang may mali tayo. Okay, we have this. Ano. So again, web frameworks, bakit na mali man to eh? So web frameworks, parang na-double ko eh. Ha? Ayun. Sige. Again, these web frameworks, i-edit ko na lang para mas dali. So, data for a while muna. Web frameworks. Sana tayo. Ganito talaga ang live node. Meron tayong changes. I mean, yeah. Ayan. Okay, balik tayo. Balik, balik. And, ayan. Sige. So web frameworks like Ruby on Rails, Django, and Angular provide pre-built tools and structures to streamline web applications development. They offer libraries, templates, and standardized practices. But of course, like sabi ko sa inyo na since Web 1 is basic, so we need to know muna this tradition, I mean this yung root on how to code sa website because if we directly go to this web frameworks, of course, di na gapon ninyo siya magamit. I mean, yeah, magamit siya. However, maghirapan kayo like for example, may client kayo, tapos ipa-edit sa imuha. I mean, a little bit, ang mali lang pala ay is yung may comma, tuldok, or a little bit, yung may elements lang na hindi nagtugma, so ganun. Because you directly go to web framework, so possibly, hindi mo siya ma-debug kasi nga, wala man ka nag-add sa nagtuon sa basic. So basic muna tayo. But of course, these web frameworks really help developers in making the website more beautiful and more standardized, and because of the libraries, no, they offer libraries na may templates na talaga, no, built in na kumbaga, so mag-edit ka lang ng konti. Okay, then next we have this, mas lalo na to API, no, but this API or application programming interfaces enable interaction between different software systems. So web API is often used using REST or GraphQL allow developers to access, exchange data and functionality between web services. So ano na to eh, parang sa web 2 na to. I'm not Sir, kinabot mo sa API. Okay, yun nga. Sa web 2 na tong API, no? So, I guess it will be discussed more deeply uh, sa web 2 itong API. So, this API is somehow para siyang, like example daw, sabi ni Sir Wilkin, yung mag-booking ba? Mag-booking sa airplane, no? So, they will use this API. Kaya sabi nga man dito is exchange data and exchange data. So, mag-booking daw, like parang ganyan. I'm not really familiar pang no? Exchange data para maka-access siya. So, parang i-transfer niya ang data doon para maka-fully book na. Okay? Para din siyang another website to another website. Parang ganun. Like the banking, na, di ba? Ang banking is bank to bank. So, they are using this API. Okay? Sige. Then we have this last, I think this is the last, the content management system or the CMS. So, platforms like WordPress, Joomla, and Drupal simplify website creation and management, enabling non-technical users to publish and update web content. Okay? If ang traditional natin is talagang hard code talaga tayo, from the basic tayo, well, this CMS talaga is unlike din sa web frameworks, no, which is ano na siya, no, ano siya yung template. So, ang new trend din ka this time is this WordPress, no? Naran yun siya, ano po, kanang, ano tawag ito? Template, no? That you can easily edit it online, no? Tas, well, we will try to, ano din, we will try to use this, ano, WordPress. But I believe some of you here already knew what is a WordPress, di ba? And I guess yung mga assignment natin yung first year, uh, if I'm not so sure if pipa himo mo basic ano lang yung info. No? Okay, so again, this is the CMS. So here are the samples of web technologies in action. Like, hindi naman talaga in action. Like, yung sample lang on how they are used. No? So, like for example, yes, this HTML. So we have this stock type HTML. So we have this header, no? The heading niya. Then yung we have the body. Okay? Then of course wala pa tong footer, no? Sige. So this is just the simple yeah. This is how to code sa HTML. Okay? I know maybe hopefully on Wednesday on my section C, no? And D. Sorry kanina talaga we have this activity mga that's why hindi talaga nakatasi. B sa ano man dahil ka B, no? 9 type section B man pala yun. So ito yung pag-sample sa coding sa HTML. Well, on Wednesday, so be sure lang talaga na install na ninyo yung editor na akong ipa-install dito. So, I'm not really so sure if this atong ano mo technician a bit busy pa. So, we will be and make it sure to bring your own ano din, laptop, no, para mas maganda. Next is the ayan, CSS. So, ano gayong gamit ni CSS is HTML can do this color, color add picture, while CSS can make it more beautiful, no? Diba sabi sa CSS, ano nga yung ano? Uh, so it will make the web content visually appealing, no? Like this one. So in my button, CSS for styling a button. Okay, this code is for styles a button. So we have this hexacode for yung background color. Then ang color niya is white. Then we have this padding, yung kada koon, 10px, 20px. So wala siyang border, and radius sa border is 5px. Yung, I think this is the rounded rectangle. Then cursor niya is pointer. Kung hindi like, for example, kapansin mo na pag i-click bitaw na to ang button, di ba pa, on hover na to, pag i-hover, wala man dito ang code na pag i-hover. Pag i-hover na to, ang atong mouse cursor, mag-change po siya. No? And pag i-hover din natin, ang button, dito ang color niya is white. Pero pag i-hover nimo, dapat on hover, dapat mag-change to blue siya. Pasabot na i-attempt na nimo siya o click. So pag i-click po nimo siya, iba din 'yon, no? So of that capability is kaya yan ni CSS. Kaya nga sinabi dito na the CSS, the web content visually appealing. Kasi pag wala siyang CSS like yung sa ano lang, HTML, parang common lang siya nag-click din mo ang button. However, the CSS, meron talaga siyang command, no? On hovering, upon clicking, or and after clicking. So that's sample lang natin is yung button, okay? Okay. Then next is we have this JavaScript, no? So if si JavaScript is, I mean si HTML is static lang siya, then CSS is the visual appealing of our web content. And of course, since naglagay man tayo ng button, which is like for example, that button then is for login form, then we will use this JavaScript para maka-login talaga tayo, no? Ito na, JavaScript for a simple interactive button. Okay, document, so by button, done, ayan. So may add event list there. On click, ayan, ito na. Pag i-click niya, so may alert siya na button click. Ayun. So si Java ang gagawa nito, no? So para yeah. So pag click button, tapos pag button is click po. So ayun, lumabas daw siya na alert na button or click, or either it could be directly na to the ano ba? Or I think ano to eh. Yeah, yung para login form lang yung ano natin sample. So pag i-click na natin siya, so we directly go to our homepage or to our profile. Na? Okay? Nakuha natin ang difference ha sa HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So si JavaScript talaga, ano nga yung definition natin kay JavaScript kanina? If si CSS will, the web content will visually appealing, while however si JavaScript, so andun na yung responsive ng ating design. Okay? Next. So we have this sample web API request using JavaScript. So imagine Prometheus is JavaScript. So making an API request using the fetch API. So yun yung sample ko kanina, di ba? Yung para ano dito sa example. Fetch JSON placeholder typical compose 1. Ayan. Oh, like for example yung ano tayo, nag-book, di ba? Yun yung example natin, nagpa-book tayo. So, like for example, this one, nag-fetch siya using this website, JSON placeholder that post one, then response, data, ayan. So, catch error, console error, error. Ayan. So, for example, pag book natin, so like for example, kung ang sample dito is my error, so which this means na, kumbaga ano na siya, no? Yung bang fully book na, di na ka makabook, kaya ito, so may error siya. Error book, this flight is already fully booked, reserved. So, ganon. No? Okay? So, those samples illustrate the basic usage of HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and API requests, so which are essential components of web development. So, developers use these technologies among others and to create dynamic, interactive, and secure web experiences. Okay, thank you so much. So, do you have any questions for our topic this afternoon? Ano daw, may na-late pa dyan kay Hinay Signal. Bakit din ka de... Wait. Okay. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? Hmm? Hmm. She's being extra. Any questions? Wala? Ay, sorry, naka-mute man day. Okay, again. Okay, sorry. Thank you for that. So again, I'll be sending the attendance for the G4. Then again, make it sure na may screenshot siyang kasali, no? And on how to get that screenshot, punta kayo sa playlist, you know na, no? Kasi yung red line. Okay? So that means that you really watch um, this presentation. So there are only 30 of you who watch the video na. Sige, thank you so much for ano. So see you on ano nga yung time na love natin again. See you on Wednesday. Again, please magdala na tayo ng laptop kung may laptop. And dapat naka-install na yung software or editor na i-require na. Okay? Sige, please tingnan na lang ninyo doon sa Discord yung links for the attendance. Bye everyone and thank you for coming. Have a great day.